Alright, I'm on the stream.
Alright, so where am I at? Alright. Standard, I'm gonna skip these. I'm mainly gonna show you the route real quick that I have in mind, and you give me ideas if you have any.
Alright.
Alright, so how dark did I set it? Because I set it like a certain brightness so that it fits.
No, you said it bright, actually. Instead of dark, you said it bright.
Alright, well, basically, after they shimmy past that truck in the first house, they wind up right here.
Mm-hmm.
And then probably when they come past this signpost, it's like the original where you find the dog, it would be right here, and then right about here, because I know there's an area that you find that red herb in the trees, and then there's that small decline that leads to the tripwires. With me so far, or do you have any idea? Do
Yeah.
you have no idea what I'm saying?
No, I'm talking. Yeah, I know what you're talking about.
Well, basically they go past that decline, but they don't turn right to go up and into the trip wires. Instead, they're continuing amongst the path a little bit, kind of dodging trees and stuff. And
Mm-hmm.
then they come right here where this tree is. They come around or just go over the barbed wire, but they find themselves right here with the gate, but they don't find a deer right here. The path is actually quite bigger, and then over right where I'm pointing will be a gazebo with a hanging ganado and stuff like that.
Mm-hmm.
So they get ambushed, they have another encounter, and they wipe out all those ganados. They go past this section right here, go down, and then there's another house, a lot bigger than the first house, obviously. So they probably, if we want to keep it unique, we can have them say that the front door doesn't work, so they approach a door on the side or something. But I mean, that's just preference stuff. But they come inside. The layout will probably be different, because if we keep the layout, then we'll have to change the layout of this second house. But we're going to keep this basement.
Alright.
And we've all seen this cutscene, so I'm going to just skip that. But they don't really run into that first ganado. They just don't find anything. And then they come into the they come into the basement, where they go down. And all of this stuff in the basement is exactly how it is in the remake. We can say that because the whole thing was that they weren't the only team sent out, Leon and Haley, they probably sent another group of people out there to investigate, but they haven't responded in a few days. So Leon and Haley were picked to, kind of just take after them.
Mm-hmm.
But they probably find not one of the cops, but one of the recon guys that were sent out before them. That's probably who they see hanging as well.
Yeah.
But they come down, and instead of a broken neck ganado, since this isn't the first, since this isn't the first house, there's just a pack of ganados that come down here, and I'm thinking right here in this room, a trapdoor.
Yeah.
Oh, I can't see. I'm gonna turn my brightness up. So probably where they're standing is where they go through the trapdoor, and then they're in this crawl space, and then that freaking crawl space leads to the outside where the other end of the trapdoor is. And I'm gonna show you where the trapdoor is gonna be. First, let me snatch this. So the trapdoor is probably going to be right here somewhere.
Yeah.
They come out of the trapdoor, and then we continue amongst this path that leads to the bridge you were talking about. They find this bridge, come across it. There's probably a Ganado like looking at them from the trees, but he disappears, and they just ignore him because they're not going to go up and chase that guy. But right here is a little tricky. So right here, to lead to the area with the dog, they're going to go through this gate by like cutting the wall. I'm going to have Leon cut all those vines off so they can go through there. But this house is going to be here.
Should I really do it since...
They can both do it because I mean, like, if one of them does it, it's going to be a minute. So I feel like if both of them do it, then they can get all that vinage off.
Yeah.
But they go through into this shack, but it's not as small as it was. I want there to be like a hallway right here. They go down it, probably go into like another room, and then they see like a dead body to kind of replace the pitchfork lady in the original.
Mhm.
But they come out of the hallway, they go into this door, and instead of, because here's going to be blocked off, I'm thinking right here, this little piece of debris is blocking the entrance that way. So they can't go that way. They go back, they cut all this vinage off, and they go through that gate. And then they go through that gate. It's literally exactly how it is. And they might go right here and see that that is indeed where the other end of the house led to. This is exactly how it was in the remake. Pretty much all of this is, how we continue.
Mhm.
I'm thinking this truck be like falling over or something. They examine it, but these guys come out. Leon and Haley are just like, I don't know, kicking the shit out of them because they're fucking weak.
Genuine question, when did you go to sleep last night?
Like...
Because for some reason, I'm still on the school mindset. So I'm sleeping at like 10, 11. So...
I slept at like... I would say I went to sleep a few hours ago.
Definitely makes so much sense now.
Anyway, they're coming down this path. Shack. With this guy here. Yeah, get out of here, bitch. Kill that guy. I don't know why he's doing all that. That's a little gay, my guy. Anyway, fucking herb. Flash grenade. And then that's it. That's the footpath.
So good on hype.
Ow. You bitch. I never step in that. I'd never step in that bear trap. Anyway. Ow. Anyway. I think like I don't know if I'm going to actually play the game right now, because as you can probably tell, I'm still very...
tired.
Yes. Which I don't feel like going back to bed. I mean, it's just that I'm like really, really fucking groggy right now.
Maybe you just need to like wake up.
Yeah.
Like, you know what I mean.
But I'm definitely going to like take my time to wake up a little bit. But then I'm going to stream here in like probably a couple hours.
Alright, sounds good to me.
I'm still going to be on Discord though, so you can still talk. I'm just not going to be streaming. Like actually streaming. Alright.